Let's
Mike.
bring in Doug Brinkley really quick. Doug, I just want to get your take as an historian who studies these matters. What do you make of today? What's the headline for you for today? And what will history books write about what happened today and what's about to happen tonight?
What a crazy 15 months we have ahead of us. As you guys have been intimating, I mean, we have a scenario where Donald Trump could be back in the White House as president, or he could be in a jail cell. And we're not going to know for 15 months. It's going to all unravel or unspool itself coming up. I think that for Trump, there's no way out but forward. It's just onward. One button for him. Because if he tries to do anything else but just be Donald Trump, he will fail. And the term I use for Trump at this point, he's really an outlaw. You know, and we forget when you're watching that motorcade, you know, it made me think of things like it just as a historian of Bonnie and Clyde or Dillinger or Al Capone. He's now, it's like a reality show with him trying to outfox the law, and the law isn't the New York Southern District, and it isn't hush money and Stormy Daniels. The law is the U.S. Justice Department, and they came down on him hard. The indictments are just brutal, and it was very well thought out. So Trump is in a bind, and the question is, can he be a Houdini figure, or is he going to be dead in the waters soon due to his own reckless hubris?
Doug, I'm just curious. You know, we see these polls that show 80% of Republican-leaning voters believe this is a politically motivated prosecution. When you look back on history, have we ever seen such division like this? And how, if so, did the country come out of that? How did we knit back together all these disparate, extremely divergent opinions right now when it comes to public opinion around former President Trump?
I've been saying for a while, I mean, there's nothing worse in American history than the Civil War. And, you know, dealing with, 800,000 dead and the horror of our country torn apart. We still really haven't recovered from it. So we've seen a lot darker days in American history. But one can't help but feel we're in some kind of neo-Civil War here, that a large segment of the American public that Trump speaks for distrusts the federal government. They see the federal government as the enemy. And that, how do you run a country when, a third of the population doesn't believe in the FBI or CIA or Justice Department, IRS? Yes, I've seen people do what Trump's doing right now. One was named Roy Cohen, the lawyer for McCarthy. You know, when Watergate was going on, we all been talking about Watergate a lot the last few days. But what was Donald Trump doing during Watergate? He was consulting with Roy Cohen, who had been indicted 4 times at that point. He got an acquittal and got off the hook. But that link from Joe McCarthy to Roy Cohen to Donald Trump, in my mind, is very real. And it's all about a different kind of law. It's not about the law of that you go to Yale law and Harvard law and you're upholding the Constitution. It's about using the law for personal benefit and turning Americans into suckers with things like Trump University and all of those scams that he's had for so long.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.